Welcome back to my cat grooming salon. Today's friend is Mochi. Mochi is a 1-year-old Munchkin, domestic short hair basically, and he is come in for a bath, blow dry, and nail trim. So even though he's got short little legs, I want to be really careful with him when handling them. And then mom and dad have asked me to take off just a little bit of hair growing off in between the bottoms of the paw pads, so I just skim lightly with my clipper just so that he's got a little bit more traction. Sometimes longer cats can get those hairs kind of stuck in their litter box. It can get matted and gross, and so sometimes I do it for hygienic purposes, but typically most of my cats I leave those things natural. In the bath, I want to use really gentle, cat appropriate shampoos pretty much every single time. It really isn't bad to bathe your cat. I'm not really sure where that came from, but we shower regularly, right? And so cats also can get bathed regularly without causing any problems in their skin and coat. And actually bathing is really good at preventing problems from happening down the road. So Mochi and his type of coat, I'm not gonna see super frequently. It's kind of as needed, especially if he's super hairy and shedding a lot. And it's also to help him have a good relationship with grooming. So as he gets older, I see a lot of elderly short hair cats that do get matted. So even short hair cats can get matted and have coat issues. It doesn't happen till later on in life most often. However, waiting until they're 12, 14, 18 plus to have their first grooming appointment can be very stressful, and we don't want to do that. Of course, some little smooches. I start drying him by putting him in what's called a cage dryer, which is kind of an open-aired cage with a no-heat fan on the front. I usually do that for about 20 to 30 minutes so that they can start the blow-dry process without it being kind of right up in their face. But then I always want to finish drying and doing hand drying with my high-velocity blow dryer. With him, I use a little e-collar because he does not like a lot of rushing water and air around his face, and I'd rather be able to do the rest of his body from the neck down without making him super stressed and upset by forcing things around his face that he's not comfortable with. I always want to make sure I blow dry underneath very, very well, especially those little legs, or else that'll just go home and stay damp. I've been really liking this brush. It's called a refurish deshedding tool the last couple months. And even after my bath and blow dry, which helps to loosen up a lot of dead hair, this is really just gonna get a lot of that dead hair out. Even though he's a short hair cat, they are gonna shed like crazy. I was also able to hook it up to my vac system to help get additional hair without getting him too upset. It is not like the Furminators. We don't like those brushes at all. So I really have been enjoying mine. I bought mine through Amazon, so you can find that linked in my bio. After he's all dry, I'm gonna put him on the table and finish up with my combs and brushes. And I just wanted to show you how adorable his owners are. They threw him a birthday party when he turned a year old. I just can't handle it. Thanks so much for watching. Follow me for more cat grooming videos. Bye.